Visiting G20 delegates witnessed polo exhibition, march and Arambai display at Ibudo Marjing Polo Complex located at Hingang. US to invest 500 million USD in Manipur tourism sector. Argentina, Peru seek cooperation from government for sending female health workers from state. NCP releases election manifesto for Nagaland polls. Congress leader J. Ram Ramesh says now time for people of Nagaland to reflect and rethink bluff by NDPP-BJP coalition. An Indian space research organization, ISRO, confers a word of recognition to Caesar Hospital and Research Institute. Hello and good evening. You're watching IS English News and I'm WUNGKHAI with you. Now let's take a look at the news in detail. Chief Minister Nongthomba Biren led the visiting G20 delegates, diplomats and ambassadors in visiting various scenic places across the state today. The team first visited Ibudo Marjing Polo Complex where they witnessed a polo exhibition, march and Arambai display. Speaking on the occasion, Chief Minister N. Biren said the Ibudo Marjing Polo Complex provides a unique display of the vibrant culture and tradition. He asserted that as the G20 delegates witnessed the polo march and the Arambai display, the world is now learning about the origin of polo and the legacy of the ancestors who defended Manipur from invaders by riding ponies and using weapons such as the Arambai. He further added that the statue of the Sagol Kangjay player stands tall, upholding the pride of the state as the birthplace of polo. The delegate, along with the Chief Minister, later visited the INA headquarters at Moirang, the pristine Loktak Lake and Sangai Ethnic Park at Moirang, Kuno. As many as 117 delegates from 23 nations representing Australia, Argentina, Bangladesh, Bhutan, Chad, Canada, China, France, Greece, Iceland, Japan, Nepal, Russia, Seychelles, Singapore, South Africa, Switzerland, Tunisia, Uganda, United States and United Kingdoms are participating in the B20 conference in Manipur, which began on February 17 in Imphal. Besides the delegates from these countries, visiting dignitaries include 26 overseas business delegates and 24 diplomats, including ambassadors. Altogether, 40 stalls are also open at Sangai Ethnic Park, City Convention Center and Hotel Imphal, showcasing many products and items made especially by women entrepreneurs, weavers and artisans of the state. Police personnel are also stationed at strategic locations and routes to avoid any untoward incidents. Union Minister of State Commerce and Industry Som Prakash, Union Minister of State for External Affairs and Education Dr. R.K. Ranjan, ministers, MLAs and top officials accompanied the Chief Minister and delegates. The delegates will visit the Kangla Palace and the famous Ima Market tomorrow before they leave for Delhi. The United States has agreed to invest $500 million in Manipur. A company in the U.S. has formally assured to invest $500 million in the tourism sector, Chief Minister N. Biren told the Newsmint while he was leading the B20 delegates at Ibudo Marjing Polo Complex in Imphal. The assurance was given when the Chief Minister and the U.S. delegates met and held a discussion after the B20 conference held at the City Convention in Imphal, the Chief Minister said. Moreover, the delegates from Argentina and Peru have also sought cooperation from the Manipur government for sending female health workers from the state. The Chief Minister also stated a number of female nurses from Manipur are also at present working in Japan under an agreement. N. Biren also disclosed that the delegates of Argentina also expressed their concern over sports development programs, especially in the footballers from Manipur, saying that Manipur is the powerhouse of India. The Chief Minister, who also holds a planning portfolio, said that his government has welcomed proposed U.S. investment and sent health workers from the state to Argentina and Peru. As about the other foreign investments as proposed by other delegates of the B20 at present hosting in the state, the CM stated that the state is expecting high investment from other delegates of different countries. The three-day conference was the first of the 4 B20 sessions scheduled in the Northeast, which is the official G20 dialogue forum for the global business community, hosted by India and organized under the theme One Earth, One Family, One Future by Ministry of External Affairs. The Indian Space Research Organization, ISRO, conferred a word of recognition on CESA Hospital and Research Institute, Shri, in appreciation of its valuable participation in HealthQuest health quality upgradations enabled by space technology in emergency department. The award was handed over during a ceremony held at the ISRO headquarters, Bangalore, on February 16th. Additionally, ISRO stated that the study results confirmed CESA has adopted HealthQuest recommendations and its emergency department quality parameters are among the best in the country. Chairman cum Managing Director of CESA Hospital and Research Institute, Dr. Palin Kundongbam, Resident Medical Officer Shri Dr. Kanguzam Baby Chanu and Assistant Manager Operations Raj Kumar Sura received the award. Dr. Kangujam Baby Chanu also received the certificate of recognition as the side champion of the project. The study, spanning over a period of 2 years, was jointly carried out by ISRO, Association of Healthcare Providers India, AHPI, and the Society for Emergency Medicine in India, SEMI, in 10 institutions across the country. The HealthQuest study was officially launched in August 2021 by ISRO and involved 20 private hospitals across India. However, only 10 hospitals completed the post-intervention phase. In Nagaland, the Nationalist Congress Party, NCP, released its party manifesto at the Hammock Resort, WUNGKHAI, followed by a press conference on February 18th. Meanwhile, Narendra B. Verma, National General Secretary and in charge of the Northeastern States Nationalist Congress Party, NCP, arrived at WUNGKHAI on February 17 to check the preparedness for the upcoming assembly elections. He urged the party supporters to participate in the coalition government in Nagaland after March 2nd. Verma is scheduled to visit 12 assembly constituencies where NCP candidates will be contesting the upcoming 14th NLA elections on February 27, 2023 for the 60 NLA seats. On the other hand, senior Congress leader J. Ram Ramesh on February 16 said it was now time for the people of Nagaland to reflect and rethink the bluff that the NDPP-BJP coalition has played upon them. Addressing media person in Kohima, Ramesh said that BJP-NDPP coalition government must come clean on their intention for the people of Nagaland before seeking the mandate. He pointed out that the Naga political issue found no mention in the 41-page BJP manifesto, while the Eastern Nagaland People's Organization NPO demand did not find a place in its vision document. He said that NPO delegation lived its word by relaxing its August 16, 2022 resolution not to participate in any election process, but Union Home Minister Amit Shah's promised visit to Eastern Nagaland in January to discuss the issues with stakeholders never happened. Quote unquote, what has kept the government and the Home Minister to walk the talk? Ramesh asked. Department of Mass Communication, Manipur University, organized a media workshop cum training program for journalists, media educators, research scholars, and media students at the department campus today. It was held under the initiative of Google News Initiative India Training Network. The program aimed to support journalists and media educators across the country in their fight against misinformation. Professor Umesh Arya was the resource person of the program. He highlighted various resourceful insights into effective writing, accurate and coherent news. He also shared about consequences of fake news, IPC sections, misinformation, disinformation and malinformation in the news with fitting examples. Professor Umesh Arya also stressed on the social media scenario, how to identify the news whether it is fake or real, be it an image, video or text. He further highlighted the significance of data verification, pinpoint, image and text verification, how to store information and documents, among others. Head of Mass Communication Department, Dr. R.K. Lilapati, Assistant Professor Natasha Ilangbam and Sonia Wahengbam, research scholars, journalists and media students took part in the program. Dr. R.K. Lilapati presented a traditional salt and memento to Professor Umesh Arya on the occasion. A mega Assam Rifle ex-servicemen rally for ex-servicemen of Manipur was conducted under the aegis of DGAR at Mantipukri Garrison today. The rally was organized on the theme Serving Those Who Served Us. It aimed to connect with the veterans, strengthen bonds with them, and also acknowledge their contribution made for the country during the prime of their lives. Speaking on the occasion, DG Assam Rifle lauded the contribution of the veterans and the serving soldiers of Manipur who have contributed immensely to ensure the security and prosperity of the Northeast and the country. The veterans were informed about various beneficiary schemes, including the recruitment rallies, sports quota for recruitment in Assam Rifles, reservation in various educational institutes or hostel, Ayushman Bharat, and extension of ex-servicemen contributory health schemes to Assam Rifle veterans. The DG also highlighted about conception of an ex-serviceman cell at every unit level, adoption of Veer Naris and disabled veterans, an outreach program as part of which the Assam Rifle is reaching out to Veer Naris and veterans pan-India. Lieutenant General P.C. Nair, PVSM, AVSM, YSM, PhD took part in the event. A felicitation ceremony for Veer Naris, World War II veterans and other ex-servicemen was also organized on the occasion. The representation of headquarters DGAR Shillong also provided a platform for registration of grievances and their immediate redressal. A medical camp, cum dental camp, was also organized as part of the event. Doctors from Assam Rifles, along with specialist doctors from RIMS, Imphal and from the state government medical department, provided consultation and medicines to the veterans and their dependents. The veterans were also distributed various medical aids like wheelchairs, spectacles, walking sticks, hearing aids and portable commodes at the venue. Various stalls promoting skill development, agriculture, animal husbandry, social welfare, fishery and small scale were also set up during the rally. In addition, facilities including CDS, banking, Aadhaar and PAN card registration, etc. were also provided to the veterans and their dependents. The rally elicited participation by more than 600 ex-servicemen from all the districts of the state, including World War II veterans, Veer Naris, widows and their dependents. Achievement of Rising Maiden, ARM observed the third death anniversary of former ARM former Treasurer Phile Moirang Leima today. The event was held at the Institute for Child with Disabilities campus at Lakhipur in Jiribam. The Moirang Leima Memorial Award to persons with disabilities was presented to Dr. Kesham Premananda on the occasion. Jiribam Additional Deputy Commissioner James Sant Hangxing, Joint Secretary of Jiribam ICD Parent Association Y Babita and RCI NEZCC former chairman Laishram Tokendra Riki were the dignitaries of the function. Many have continued to send appreciation messages to Manipur government for ensuring transparency in recruitment of jobs and posts. Speaking to media at Manipur Press Club today, Laishram Roski, one of the selected candidates for the post of graduate teacher, thanked the state government and authorities concerned for maintaining transparency and ensuring corruption-free recruitment process. He expressed contentment over the recruitment of arts, science and Hindi graduate teachers and primary teachers for 2020 to 2021 in a fair and transparent manner. He lauded the government for promoting anti-corruption measures in the state. He also extended support and solidarity to the government in the public welfare initiatives.
Wana Chenjarakwa, Oizage, Ozabuta Sengna, Pamjava, Sinfamasida, Lejarakwana, Oiningman Kedana, Paisadi, Pinabagi culture, Madi, Lainava, Aduga, Pibading Namdrava, Tamu Sengna, Wana, Ninik Launa, Chenjarava, Matic Tarava, Zamayambo, Pamung CM Birenamadi Education Minister, Nasigi Paliba, BJP government na, Paisa, Shukpi Pidana, Aikoibu Kanbirakpa, Tamu Sengna, Harabo Pongdokchari, Masida Aikoina, CMG School Pagalansi, Haiba Mission Sigi, Makada, Akoigi best level da, Akoi Honazage, Aikoibu. Lamjing lamtak piba pabung CM Biren bu taseng na haninga liten thagar pa phongduk chari.
The Joint Tribes Council in Pui, Liangmei, Rongmei and Zemei has appealed to the landowners, villagers, organizations, public leaders and people of Tamenlong district at large to ensure the construction of National Highway 137 Tamenlong Mahur Road is completely without any hassle. A press release from the council also appreciated the generosity and far-sighted vision of all the landowners who have sacrificed their valuable land for the betterment of the place, adding that the same will go a long way in bringing development. It further highlighted the plight facing the locals owing to dilapidated condition of roads. The council further thanked the Centre for sanctioning fund for the construction of the much-awaited road at National Highway level. It also noted oversight issues causing discontentment among some landowners regarding the road construction and appealed to them not to disrupt the ongoing construction work. The council further urged them to settle issues regarding compensation, affected land and crops in a peaceful manner. Neighbor Youth Parliament on the theme Basudeva Kutumbakam for Thoubal district was held today at Thoubal Moijing Community Hall. The program was jointly organized by Nehru Yuva Kendra Thoubal and Youth Empowerment and Development Society Moijing. The event focused on the topics G20 and Y20 Summit, Mission Life, International Year of Millet and Catch the Rain campaign. Angom Sijalema Chanu, SDO Lilong was the chief guest of the function. Speaking at the program, she said the role of youth in the development of the society is very important. She also expressed concern about the present situation of the environment and appealed to the youth to actively take part in the environment conservation effort. President of the function, Dr. M.D. Rahijuddin Saik, Principal of Lilong Haurabi College, spoke on the G20 presidency, the involvement and engagement of youth and the G20 Youth 20 Summit, its themes and the importance of unsung heroes and role models for youths. Guest of honor, Dr. M.D. Hamidur Rehman, Assistant Professor, Department of Biotechnology, Manipur University, spoke on mission life and importance of forests, water conservation and rainwater harvesting. Guest of honor, M.D. Abdul Waris, former Pradhan of Moijing GP, highlighted issues of water scarcity and tree cover relation to water table. Guest of honor and youth coordinator Thoubal, Michael Thangminliant Mate, highlighted Catch the Rain Where It Falls When It Falls project of National Water Mission executed by NKYS. Later, the chief guest led the youth in a water pledge and officially launched Catch the Rain campaign. The program culminated with a cultural program, Atithi Devo Bhava. Artist Training cum Educational Research Center, ETEREC, will celebrate its 20th Foundation Day on February 20 at Lemayold Arts Center, Singjamay Chingamaka. Amuktadi Noklamu, a book lyrics written by K.C. Mangang, will be released on the occasion. Lamlai MLA and Chairman of Manipur Handloom and Handicrafts Development Cooperation Limited, Kongban Tabam Ibomcha, ETEREC President Sobita Sobam, and Vice President of Progressive Writers Association Nirmala Rajkumari, among others, are expected to attend the event. Now let's take a short commercial break. We'll be right back.
Go Aviator Academy, a complete platform for aviation aspirants, inspired by experienced professionals. And join with us, a course designed for cabin crew and ground staff to help turn your dreams into reality.
Welcome back. Deputy Commissioner Thobal Ahantim Shubas chaired a review meeting of the scheme taken up in Thobal District under National Health Mission (NHM). District Health Society Thobal organized a meeting at the DC Thobal Conference Hall yesterday. The meeting witnessed PowerPoint presentation by officials concerned on NHM schemes. CMO Thobal Dr. Y. Nokul, officials of District Hospital Thobal, medical officers of Community Health Center and Primary Health Centers were present at the meet. India reported 117 new COVID-19 cases in the last 24 hours. The new infection took the country's total caseload to over 4.46 crore, while the active coronavirus caseload has increased to 1,867. As per the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, the death toll stands at 5,30,757 with no new deaths. Meanwhile, the number of people who have recuperated from the disease has gone up to 4,41,52,151 with 112 recoveries in the last 24 hours. The country's recovery rate stands at 98.81%. Over 220.63 crore vaccine doses have been administered so far under the nationwide vaccination drive. Top 3 states contributing maximum number of COVID-19 cases to India's tally are Maharashtra, Kerala and Karnataka. Meanwhile, in the northeast India, Assam has the highest number of active cases, followed by Mizoram and Meghalaya. COVID-19 has infected over 67 crore 85 lakh, while more than 67 lakh 90,000 have succumbed to the dreaded coronavirus, and recoveries are above 65 crore 10 lakh. Globally, USA has the highest COVID-19 cases, followed by India and France. Ghanaian footballer Christian Atsu has been found dead under the rubble of his home almost 2 weeks after the Turkey earthquake. His agent Nana Cicere, who has in Hatay, confirmed the news on Twitter. The Ghana international 31 has spelled with Premier League sides Everton, Chelsea and Newcastle United. Atsu had been missing since the earthquake February 6 that caused the collapse of his apartment in Antakya, Hatay. In the aftermath of the quake, Hatay Sport initially reported Atsu had been rescued with injuries, but a day later that position changed. The Ghana Football Association said Atsu's body was recovered today morning after almost 2 weeks of emotional torture. Search teams recovered Atsu's body in ruins of Ronsen's residence, a luxury 12-story building where he had been living in the city of Antakya in Hatay province. Artsu had been scheduled to fly out of southern Turkey hours before the earthquake, but Hatay sports managers said that the Ghanaians opted to stay with the club after scoring the winning goal in the Super League match on February 5th. Tributes pour in for Artsu on social media, including heartfelt messages from his former clubs. More than 45,000 people have been killed in the earthquake that struck Turkey and Syria, and the toll is expected to rise further, with some 264,000 apartments in Turkey destroyed and many people still missing. Now let's take a look at the sports news. CSC Chiru defeated SCK Kadamtala 2-1 in a match of the ongoing 29th KC Malik Memorial Invitation Football Tournament 2022-23. In the match played at Jiribam Higher Secondary School playground, Sunrise Club player Chwak Ningkum netted the two winning goals at 57th and 82nd minute respectively. The lone goal of the losing team was scored by Chakri at 40th minute. The tournament is being organized by Old Jiribam Sports Association. Altogether, 19 teams are competing in the tournament held since January 30. Manipur A thrashed Luxembourg 10-3 in a match of the ongoing 6th Women's International Polo Tournament at Manipur Polo Ground. For the winners, Ampriya and KH Hap netted 3 goals each, while KH Divanti scored 2 goals and Jithot Leah and Y Ranjita contributed 1 goal each. In another match, Manipur PB defeated IPA India 4-3. For the winning team, Nilu RK scored 2 goals, while M. Bijanti and L. Sanjita scored 1 goal each. Manipur A will face Manipur B in the first match tomorrow, while Luxembourg will play against South Africa in the second match. South Africa has entered the tournament's final, while the winner of the Manipur A and Manipur B team will face South Africa. Altogether, 5 teams, South Africa, Luxembourg, India, IPA, India, Manipur A, Manipur B, are competing in the tournament jointly organized by State Tourism Department and All Manipur Polo Association since February 15th. Ravichandran Ashwin, the Tamil Nadu-born all-rounder, added another accolade to his long list of achievements on Saturday as he completed the double of 5,000 runs and 700 wickets in first-class cricket. Ashwin achieved this feat during the second test against Australia at the Arjun Jaitley Stadium in Delhi. This makes Ashwin only the 5th cricketer in India to complete the double of 5,000 runs and 700 wickets in first-class cricket. The other 4 players who have achieved this milestone are Vino Mankat, Srinivas Venkataragavan, Kapil Dev and Anil Kumble. Ashwin reached the 700 wicket mark during Australia's inning in the second test of the Border Gavaskar Trophy at the Arjun Jaitley Stadium in Delhi. He achieved the feat by dismissing Marnus Labuschagne for 18 in his 9th over. Since his test debut in 2011 against the West Indies in Delhi, Ashwin has made a name for himself as an accomplished player. Odisha FC climbed back up into the playoff spot of the Indian Super League ISL after a resounding 3-1 win against Northeast United FC at the Indira Gandhi Athletic Stadium on Friday. Goals from Nandakumar Sekhar, Victor Rodriguez and Diego Mauricio picked up 3 vital points for the Juggernauts, who are now 1 point away from sealing their first ever playoff qualification. Odisha FC leapfrogged FC Goa and ATK Mohan Bagan and will host Jamshedpur FC on February 22nd. If they avoid defeat in that game, it would mean curtains for FC Goa's playoff hopes, as they will be dependent on ATK Mohan Bagan dropping points in both their remaining games. In men's cricket, India was 78 for 4 against Australia on day 2 of the second test of Border Gavaskar Trophy at Arjun Jaitley Stadium in Delhi a short while ago. Earlier, India resumed their first innings at the overnight score of 21 for no loss today. The visitors were on 61 for 1 when stumps were called. Earlier, Axel Patel and Ravichandran Ashwin added 114 runs before Australia bowled out India for 262 for a 1-run lead. Shreyas Iyer completed a stellar catch as Usman Khawaja was sent back by Ravindra Jadeja. Yesterday, Australia, who lost the toss and opted to bat, were bundled out for 263 runs. Mohammad Shami scalped 4 wickets, while Ravindra Jadeja and Ravichandra Ashwin took 3 wickets each. India has replaced Surya Kumar Yadav with Shreyas Iyer for the second test. India won the first test and now aims for a 2-0 lead, while Australia will be trying to level the 4-match series. Now, before we go, let's take a look at the headlines once again. Visiting G20 delegates witnessed polo exhibition march and Arambai display at the Budo Marging Polo Complex located at Himar. US to invest 500 million USD in Manipur tourism sector. Argentina, Peru seek cooperation from government for sending female health workers from state. NCP releases election manifesto for Nagaland polls. Congress leader Jairam Ramesh says now time for people of Nagaland to reflect and rethink bluff by NDP-BJP coalition. An Indian space research organization, ISRO, confers a word of recognition to Caesar Hospitals and Research Institute. Now that is all we have for now. Thank you for watching IS News. Have a good night.